Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 4 heroic quest, Freshen the Air on the elite difficulty. Enjoy. Hi everyone, Warjack here. This quest is one of the free-to-play classic DDO quests, and it's located in the marketplace. It's on the side of the marketplace closest to House Kenneth.
As you turn into the tunnel, you are overwhelmed by a rank and horrible smell. No wonder the Coin Lord needed assistance.
This quest is timed. In other words, you have exactly a half an hour to complete it. You don't need a half an hour to complete it. However, this is a fail state if you go way too slow.
As the sewers open into a larger space, you begin to hear clawed feet scrabbling over the stone surface.
The troglodytes over here have this stench attack that makes you move slowly. So if you see me all of a sudden starting to move really slow, well, you can look at the debuffs and you'll see it.
Troglodytes leap from the high ledges to halt your progress.
The two most important spells for this quest are Shield or Night Shield to avoid being spammed by magic missile, and the other one is Acid Resistance. If you really want to go for it, so then Cold Resistance and Fire Resistance are also good. This area has all of these different pipes and stuff that allow you to cross from one side to the other if you want to get to the little ledges. You can also just cross using the main bridge and jump down. The first two sections of this quest are basically straightforward. You walk through a room, find a lever, and allow you to proceed through the door at the end of the room. You'll see that one of the objectives is killing troglodytes. While you're at the bottom over here, you're extremely vulnerable for everybody attacking to the top, so you might want to run up to the top, clear out some of the stuff, and then head back down to finish out whatever you didn't get. Here's another example where you can jump down and get this. Optional, and if you got a good jump, you can even get back up without having to jump all the way down and run back up the ramp. Here's that troglodyte stench I was talking about. I do find that these barrels are a bit camouflaged, so if you're trying to go for breakables, sometimes it's pretty easy to miss them. You need to really scan the corners good so you don't miss things. Again, it's not a big deal if you do, but again, if you want the breakables, yeah, you'll have to pay extra care so you don't miss them. I'm just going to go back to the beginning of this room and clear out all the things I missed on the bottom floor because I was in a rush before. So, extra troglodytes, some kobolds, breakables, yada yada. If you can't make the jump over here, you can jump down from the top, just like everything else. Okay, now we've completed the entrance part of this quest, and now we're on to the second area.
The room ahead reeks of refuse, feces, and all manner of foulness. crates. 6 large crates have been pushed in front of the ventilation shafts. They must be destroyed.
Okay, so here we've got a huge open area. And in this area are these 6 crates that are blocking air vents. You need to break the 6 crates. Every time you break a crate, it will spawn more monsters. So if you rush and just break all the crates, you'll have a very fast spawning rate and you'll get a red dungeon alert. And you can easily die because you get spammed by all of these shamans who stand on the ledges. This can be a bit slow and frustrating trying to hit these things with like a thrower or something. But I do recommend getting rid of these shamans and the throwers on top. It will save you a lot of headache later. Yeah, and most importantly, don't forget to keep up your shield and your buffs. That is basically acid resistance and shield. Those are the most important. Okay, behind this wall is a valve. This is where we're going to come out soon. And we're going to walk through this door to finish the quest. But to get through all of this, we need to get up this ramp. And this ramp gate only opens once you break the crates. So we have to A, break the crates. We can go up that ramp, come around, and yeah. So that's going to be our objective now. There's a lot of fiddly breakables stuck on ledges over here, and it can be pretty annoying, but hey, that's the way it is. Yeah, so let me just repeat what I said before about not rushing these crates. If you're a squishy character, you're going to get bombarded by a whole bunch of monsters and you need a dungeon alert who's going to probably mess you over. I know you only have a half an hour, but a half an hour is plenty of time. You're not really under any kind of pressure. Not any serious pressure, at least. This guide is mainly intended for newer players, since this is one of those quests that newer players often end up running. So, yeah, hopefully you'll have a smooth first-time experience versus getting ran over when coming to this room. Okay, here we've got the last 2 crates. There's also 2 collectibles right next to crates in this room. And I'll show you the last crate. Saw how that monster spawned right in front of me. Yeah. Watch how I'm going to break this crate. Yeah, hit it and open up the gate for me. I mean, I still have to break it to complete the objective though. But apparently you don't actually have to break all 6 to move along. I guess it's enough if you just hit them to open the gate.
Destroyed, and fresh air begins to flow into the room from the cleared vents.
Okay, so now we're going to go up to the top floor over here. This is actually a good position if you want to snipe the things on the walkways. I was getting rid of them anyways because I didn't want to have to be attacked by too many things at once, but you can always come around later and, yeah, hit things from the top. Here we've got this door with an optional shrine. You might be running low on spell points or on buffs or whatever, and you can access the shrine, but keep in mind that it's guarded. I know there's a shaman in here, so I'm gonna properly buff so I don't get wasted by him. Getting slowed is one of the big problems, because once they slow you down, if you're melee like me, your DPS gets cut significantly and everything becomes much slower, so yeah, that could be a serious problem. Yeah, there's also a chest in here. Now right behind where you see that shrine, it's guarded by a shaman with a bunch of dogs. Well, 2 shamans actually. This is one of those cases where the shrine is protected by monsters. Usually it's not the case. Usually shrines are kind of like a sacred, safe place, but in this quest, you might be running really low and run to the shrine and find it being guarded. Anyway, so you walk yourself around this top of this room, and you'll get to a door who leads down. Or passageway. There's actually 3 layers of this room, and the topmost layer has also some breakables on it. But you'll only be able to shoot them from the bottom. I mean, from the second floor. The bottom, the angle is too sharp. Okay, here's where we get to our boss. So you might want to rebuff.
You discover a grime-encrusted troglodyte fiercely defending her freshly laid eggs. Sishless clutches her wounds and collapses in a pile of troglodyte filth.
You've got all these eggs to break. These aren't part of the quest objective. You don't have to break them. And they're also a bit tricky. They're a bit like covered by the floor, so using a spell or a ranged weapon will be much faster than trying to swipe at all of them using melee weapons. This isn't a mimic. Usually this just happens to be during the mimic event. Here we go. At this point, we've reached back into the big main room, and now this door, the leads to the exit, is open. By this point, you should have all the objectives, and approaching this guy will complete the quest, assuming you did all the other objectives already.
Doggart grimaces and holds his nose
as you
approach.
The first time I did this quest, I failed it simply because I didn't know where I needed to go. I didn't get what I was supposed to be doing. I ran around in circles. Even after I completed the boss, I didn't know where I needed to go after. So, yep. Hopefully you don't have the same problem and complete it smoothly. Anyways, so that's it. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.